Welcome back. What you just saw was basically Nexus in a nutshell. What I'm going to show you next will be a level from later in the game, about 1/3 in. At this point the game has changed significantly. There are multiple solar systems, there are energy shields, there are energy shield depleting weapons, gunships, bombers, cloaking devices, ECM and ECCMs to counter ECM devices. And this stuff only adds to the tactical depth of this game. This game is smart. This game is linear in the right way. It tells its story while retaining its freedom. It's brilliant. It's wonderful. It's all this nice stuff. And most importantly, it's one of a kind. You heard right. There is no other game like it. There are other games that are brilliant, without equal to. But there is no game like Nexus. Not a single one. What this industry needs today are more smart games. And we used to make those. We used to have those. Just look at games like Homeworld from Sierra or the Klingon Academy game. Totally bugged but brilliant. It was smart. Or just look at Bridge Commander, which wasn't as buggy as Klingon Academy. A wonderful game. And nobody is making those today. This needs to change, or the future for the medium looks bleak. Therefore, support games like Nexus 2. Support them.
In the midst of so much bleakness, some good news. Rear Admiral Arthur Norbank miraculously survived the destruction of the Roe. For his heroic actions, he has been awarded the Diamond Nova Medal. He will now have the opportunity to demonstrate his talent for leadership, heading a full-scale offensive beyond the Gorg trenches. This latest offensive was prompted by a discovery we made after the destruction of the Raptor's base. There were not one, but two wormholes in the wreckage field. One that led to the Noah system, and a second that links the site to a Gorg border province. The evidence against the enemy seems irrefutable. Rear Admiral Norbank intends to secure a foothold in Gorg territory on the Vardrag's behalf. Central Command have demonstrated their faith in me by enrolling me as a fully fledged officer of Noah Colony's Starhawk battle fleet. I will again have the honor of escorting Rear Admiral Norbank on his crusade. I have no doubt that he will provide me with another fine demonstration of how the big boys do battle.
Well, Captain, fate has once again brought us together. I hope the harsh realities of war have not left you jaded. Just be thankful that the horrors of the front line are left to tougher, more experienced men than yourself. The Gorgs won't know what hit them. I will lead my fleet into Gorg territory. Your orders are to accompany me. It will be a fierce battle involving large-scale deployments, so for your own safety, I must insist that you wait at a distance while I crush the Gorg fighters and destroy their border fortress. I will construct a command post to be used as a bridgehead in further assaults. But no man can be left without duties in these perilous, uncertain times. We will be leaving our support ship behind during our attack on the fortress. I fully expect the Gorgs to mount an assault upon it. Captain, your unit has been assigned to protect the support ship. I hope, Captain, that you appreciate the consequences of failure on your part. Should you prove unable to defend our support ship, we will be left with an exhausted fleet, stranded in hostile space. Our chances of survival would be close to nil. They tell me you are a talented officer. I sincerely hope that you do not disappoint us. I understand that two of our destroyers have already been placed under your command. The Brutus and the Spotter are excellent ships with excellent crews. Take good care of them, Captain. In addition, I'm placing you in temporary control of a heavy cruiser and 2 frigates. These ships will be removed from your command following the mission, so please try to keep them in one piece. Well, Captain, I have duties to attend to. Don't let us down.
Welcome to the Atrox system, a Gork border province, as you have heard. So we are not in our own home turf anymore, and the Bandicam logo is obscuring the buttons to switch the sonar system. And the effect is going too fast as well. Well, still it was the best recording software I could find. Anyway... in this mission we have to defend the supply vessel, while Norbank is pursuing his crusade. I think if I spoil to you that he will screw his operation up, you will not be very surprised. This mission is of special interest, because it is the only time in the whole game where we can make use of a force shield, an energy shield big enough to cover the whole fleet. In later missions, we find ourselves usually on the other side of such a shield, and are tasked to break through it. You can see that we have a new ship, we are in command of 2 additional vessels, we have some more characters on board, and Marcus Cromwell has actually gotten a few medals. In this screen, I can now make use of my assigned supply points for this mission. I can install new devices on my ship, I can decide which fighter or gunship squadrons I want to carry, I can exchange a device or weapon with a better version, or I may simply want to reconfigure a vessel for a different role. If I have received damage previously, I can and probably should spend some of these points for repairs. As an example, I just installed a combat drive on this ship. That's a special engine designed not for movement, but for throwing my ship around randomly, making it harder to aim laser cannons at my devices. In Nexus, energy shields protect you against most weapons, and can only be damaged by energy depletion weapons, which in turn will only damage shields and leave the hull intact. Also, most ships can never produce enough energy to reload all installed weapons at maximum speed, no matter how good your installed generator is. Therefore, it's usually more effective to install a more diverse arsenal to be ready for any situation. To close off this video series, I am going to screw up. For this next mission, my ships are not prepared well, I will not issue any proper orders to my sizable fleet, and finally I'm going to take my biggest ship and I will ignore the force shield and attack the Gorg right on. In short, I'm not going to play smart, allowing me to end this video with a big explosion. I hope you liked it, and maybe, just maybe, I made you consider supporting Nexus 2, or at least buy Nexus 1. Remember, it's available for example on Good Old Games. Alright then, bye and enjoy the fireworks.
Our guests have arrived.
Warning.
Hey, Captain, think you could keep them amused while we recharge the fortress shield?
Glory to the Raga clan! I, Raga, the Vardrag Slayer, whose father is Raglan Raga, Scourge of the Weak, whose father is Galagra, Drinker of Blood. I say we crush these maggots.
Support energy low. Device powering down. Enemy shield has collapsed. Warning. We are under attack.
Fortress shield activated. Captain, it'd be smart to order all our ships inside the shield. We got a wolf in the henhouse. Captain, there's a hostile ship under the shield. If it destroys the generator, we're gonna be in deep trouble.
Warning. Shield down.
spawn.
Is being...
Revenge, my brothers! Revenge! The souls of our comrades scream from Shacklock's belly for bloody revenge!
Enemy squadron destroyed. Warning. Incoming enemy fighters. Life pods have finished docking.
Yes, sir.
We have lost a fighter. In position. Enemy squadron destroyed. Warning. Shield down. We have lost a fighter. Emergency. Hull integrity is critical. Enemy shield has collapsed. Warning. Ship is being evacuated. Warning. Shield down. Support energy low. Device powering down. Emergency. Hull integrity is critical. Enemy squadron destroyed.